Just making sure everything's working. That looks good. Go live. How's it going? Back with another drink review. Another Poppi, actually. It was a 3 for $5 deal, so this is the third of the cans that I had. The specific one is cream soda flavored. I don't think I've had this one, so it'll be interesting to try it out. A lot of what I say here will probably apply to the other ones, but hey, you know, they're different flavors of basically the same drink. So we can take a look at their website real quick. Yeah. So basically these are supposed to be a bit healthier of a drink compared to standard soda pop. And the specific one is cream soda. Let me see if I can find the listing for it. So it's not there. Very odd website. Oh, here we go. So it's over here for some reason. It says, need us to pinch you? Because you're definitely not dreaming. This cream soda has the velvety, lush vanilla taste you crave, but without the usual soda shop sugar. 5 grams of sugar and prebiotics. And then we've got nutrition facts here. 30 calories for the can. Doesn't have any fat. Basically no sodium. Total carbohydrates 9 grams. 3 grams of that are dietary fiber. And 5 grams of total sugars. Of the total sugars, it says 3 grams of added sugars. And then the ingredients: sparkling water, cassava root fiber, organic cane sugar, white grape juice from concentrate. So this is a little bit different than the other ones. Usually, yeah, the other cans that I've had apple juice, and then sometimes raspberry or something else, depending on the flavor. So this one has the white grape juice concentrate, natural flavors, organic apple cider vinegar, organic agave inulin, natural lactic acid. This is also a different one than the other cans, so interesting. And then stevia leaf extract. This is a sugar alternative. Natural tartaric acid, so also a different thing. Yeah, at least ingredients wise, this is quite different than some of their other ones. Oh, it says contains 2% juice. It didn't mention, it says natural flavors, but it didn't say vanilla. So it doesn't actually have vanilla in here. Unless it can be listed under there, you know, without saying it. So there's the can. You can just take a quick look at the can before I open it. Got the cream soda version. It's basically all the same information as on their website. Caffeine free in this case. Then they got the same description here as they did on the website. It does say gluten free. And it's got this U marking as well as non-GMO. And the specific company is in Austin, Texas, apparently. Yeah, pretty much the same information. So 2% juice, which would be that white grape juice. And then all the ingredients and such. Yeah, so clearly much nicer than a standard soda pop, which would tend to have 40 something grams of sugar and such. So, yeah. There it is. Let's pop it open. Make this one kind of quick today. It's probably good for now. So it's got kind of an amber color to it. Light brown. Quite a bit of carbonation. Looks nice. Yeah. All right. Let's do the smell test. Yeah, it's got the usual cream soda smell to it. But it's not super prominent compared to other ones. Yeah. Anyways, let's try it out. You can see that the carbonation is already going away pretty quick. Mm. Yeah, it's got a cream soda-esque mix of flavor and such. The carbonation left very quickly. Hmm. It's not going to taste like a standard pop in general. It has a unique flavor to it. The stevia, I'd say, is not as prominent in this one compared to some of the other Poppi drinks that I've had, which I think is good. I'm not a huge fan of the stevia flavor. It does have that cream soda flavor to it, which I guess is that mix of vanilla flavor and then let me see what else I added in here. Oh, it does have the apple cider vinegar in here, which is just something to add to all of them. The lactic acid and the tartaric acid are probably things that contribute to the cream soda vibe. Yeah, the aftertaste is more cream soda to me than it is stevia, which is good. Yeah, not bad. I'm gonna try it from the can. So hopefully there's more carbonation. Yeah, I would prefer to drink this from the can so I don't lose the carbonation, but maybe in a glass with ice would be all right as well. But then it's just going to be more flavor and not so much carbonation. Of the Poppi flavors, I think this is probably the best at hiding the stevia. Yeah, it's definitely got that. It's not exactly like cream sodas that I've had, obviously the ones with the high fructose corn syrup or even the ones with cane sugar. It just doesn't totally taste like it. It could be the addition of the apple cider vinegar potentially, or something that it just doesn't taste exactly like it. Which I think is fine as long as you treat it as a different thing. You don't go in expecting it to be just like a super sugary soda pop. And in general, the sweetness level of this thing isn't as high as, again, a 40 to 50 gram sugar can of pop. But I would pick this over traditionally non or sugar-free pop. It does have a little bit of sugar, and it also has the stevia, but I prefer, even though I'm not a huge fan of the flavor of stevia, I'd prefer stevia over aspartame or sucralose or whatever other ones are out there. But I mean, it's a, personal preference thing, so. Overall, you're going to have to try it to see if you like the flavor of it. Like I said, it is different. It's unique. I wouldn't go in thinking that it's going to be, oh, it's just really low calorie, but it's going to taste just like my can of sugary pop. No, it's not going to. But I think it has its own benefits. It's got some fiber. It's pleasant to me to drink. I like it. It's pretty sweet tasting, but not close to actual pop. So yeah, I think out of the ones that I've tried from Poppi, which I like Poppi and I also like culture pop. I'm not a huge fan of the Olipop because it doesn't work well with my digestive system. But yeah, of those three, this one and the culture pop are the ones that I tend to go for. And obviously these are pretty expensive, so considering the price and such, it's difficult to recommend, but you could at least try it at some point and see if you like it. Oof, carbonation. Anyways, that was the cream soda version of Poppi. I think it's pretty decent if you're into cream soda flavors and such. Yeah. I'm gonna head out. It's a quick stream today, probably. I do have some fortune cookies I could pull out and do that before I end stream. These are always fun. This specific brand, I don't have the box, but it's La Choy, I believe. I have covered these on my stuff before I can add it to the. Oh, how's it going? Whoops, I just swapped the screen right when your chat showed up. Let me see if it shows it. Come on. I was saying, yeah. Try it soon. Thanks. Yeah, it's a nice little alternative to soda pop, even though, in my opinion, it's not equivalent. But yeah, I like it. So these are. Add it to the screen here. My phone's kind of slow. Whoops. There we go. So it's LACHOOY fortune cookies. They're kind of the original. In Japan, they have these like blind box things, stuff like that, or gacha games and stuff where you can test your luck. Anyways. I always enjoyed this, getting this type of food. You always got one of these with it. So these do have yellow 5 and yellow 6 food coloring in them. So other than that, I like them, but I haven't seen any fortune cookies that don't have the food coloring in them. At least store-bought ones. So let's see what our fortune is today. Whoops. Almost ripped it. It says you will move to a wonderful new home within the year. Okay. So that's the first one. And here's what it looks like on the inside. Not really any different than... Pretty crunchy. Nice sweetness to them. But getting them fresh is important. I've had some that were not great. Number 2. It says, you were about to hear pleasant news. So we can share these. It'll be everyone's fortune today. This one's not as intense as the first one. And number 3. I only had 5 left, so I only took 3 from today. And then left the other 2 for another time. This one says, your troubles will cease and your fortune will smile upon you. I don't know if real life works that way, but I'll take it. Yeah. Anyways, it's kind of fun. I'll eat those off stream. I'll try one on stream just for the crunch. Yeah, so that's what they look like. Nice flavor to it. Also a vanilla flavor like this. But yeah, anyways, in summary, cream soda, Poppi. I like this brand. I like Culture Pop. I'm personally not a big fan of Olipop because it doesn't work with me physically. But that one tastes fine too. These are different. They're unique. I wouldn't call them equivalent to soda pop, but if you're okay with the flavor, you just got to try it and see. I think it's a nice alternative from ingredient perspective, because it does have much better ingredients in my opinion compared to like a high fructose corn syrup can of pop, or even just cane sugar can of pop. This is much lower in calories, has a little bit of fiber, yeah, and just nicer ingredients. So this has like organic stuff in it and everything. Yeah, pretty pleasant. But with anything, you pay for the privilege of getting nicer ingredients and a unique experience. So that was that Poppi cream soda. All right, I'm gonna head out. These are fun streams with the drinks, doing like little reviews and such. Peace. All right.